How to emotionally detach and take your power back. Emotional detachment is often misunderstood. Many people think it means becoming cold, distant, or unfeeling. But true detachment is not about shutting your heart down. It's about taking your heart back. Detachment is what happens when you stop outsourcing your emotional safety to someone else. And if you're here, chances are you've been emotionally attached in a way that felt draining, painful, or disempowering. Not because you're weak, but because attachment often forms where there is uncertainty, inconsistency, or emotional unpredictability. So let's start by naming something important. Emotional attachment is not love. It's a survival response. Part 1. What emotional attachment really is. Emotional attachment happens when your nervous system links another person to safety, relief, or regulation. Your body learns. When they respond, I feel calm. When they pull away, I panic. When they choose me, I feel worthy. Over time, your emotional state becomes dependent on their behavior. That's not connection. That's loss of power. And the hardest part is, attachment often feels intense, meaningful, and profound. But intensity is not intimacy, it's activation. You don't become attached because someone is right for you. You become attached because something unresolved inside you gets activated around them. Part 2. Why detachment feels so scary. Detachment feels terrifying when you've learned that connection equals survival. Love once came with unpredictability, or closeness was followed by withdrawal. Your system equates letting go with danger. So when you try to detach, your mind protests. What if I lose them? What if this was my only chance? What if I never feel this again? But here's the truth. Detachment doesn't take anything real away. It only removes what was costing you your peace. Part 3. Power versus control. Many people think attachment is love, but it's actually control mixed with fear. You monitor their mood, their texts, their availability, their distance. Your power slowly leaks into hypervigilance. Detachment is the opposite of control. It's self-trust. It's saying, I can survive disappointment. I can tolerate uncertainty. I can walk away without collapsing. Power is not about keeping someone. Power is knowing you'll be okay, even if they leave. Part 4. The first step. Emotional awareness without judgment. To emotionally detach, you don't suppress feelings. You observe them. Notice. When do your thoughts spiral? When does your mood drop? When do you feel urgency, longing, or anxiety? Instead of asking, how do I stop feeling this? Ask, what is this feeling asking for? Often, attachment emotions are signals. Fear of abandonment, longing for reassurance, unmet needs for safety or consistency. Detachment begins when you stop acting on the feeling and start listening to it. Part 5. Stop seeking regulation. From the source of dysregulation. This is crucial. If someone confuses you, pulls you close and pushes you away, triggers anxiety more than calm, they cannot be your source of regulation. Going back to them for relief keeps the attachment alive. Detachment means you stop asking the wound to heal itself. You regulate away from the trigger, not through it. Part 6. Reclaiming emotional energy. Attachment drains energy because your focus is outward. Detachment returns energy inward. Ask yourself, how much mental space does this person occupy? How much of my day is spent replaying, hoping, analyzing? Every time you redirect your attention, you reclaim power. Not by forcing yourself to forget them, but by choosing presence with yourself. Power grows where attention goes. Part 7. Boundaries are detachment in action. Detachment without boundaries is just suffering quietly. Boundaries might look like less contact, no checking their social media, not engaging in emotional conversations that go nowhere, no longer explaining yourself. Boundaries are not punishment, they are protection. You don't need to announce detachment, you embody it. Part 8. Grieving without reattaching detachment includes grief. You're not just letting go of a person, you're letting go of the fantasy, the hope, the future you imagined. Let grief move through you without turning it into action. You can miss someone and still not choose them. That's emotional maturity. Part 9. Separating love from attachment. Love says, I want you well, even if it's not with me. Attachment says, I need you to stay so I can feel okay. Detachment doesn't erase love. It removes desperation. When love is healthy, it doesn't require you to lose yourself. Part 10. Rebuilding self-trust power comes back when you trust yourself to say no, walk away, choose peace, tolerate loneliness without self-betrayal. Each time you honor your boundary, your nervous system learns, I am safe with myself. That's when attachment loosens. Part 11. Detachment is a process, not a switch. Some days you'll feel free. Some days you'll miss them deeply. Detachment isn't linear, but every time you pause instead of reacting, choose dignity over chasing, self-soothe instead of seeking, you step back into your power. Part 12. What taking your power back actually feels like. It feels quieter, less dramatic, more grounded. You stop waiting. You stop over-explaining. You stop proving your worth. You start choosing alignment over longing. And one day you realize they no longer control your inner state. That's power. Emotional detachment is not about hardening your heart. It's about anchoring it inside you. When your power returns, you don't chase love, you recognize it. And what's meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself to keep it.